Welcome back to NGTV Plays Super Smash Bros. Melee, featuring myself, Spencer Burkos, Matt. For this video on the weekend, probably coming out on Sunday. Yeah. We're going to do something a little bit different. Instead of an Iron Man, I've been having a hard time with Marth and basically comboing against, mainly Spaceys, because there seems to be a step-by-step thing that happens, that you're supposed to do. Which is, you get the grab, you chain grab, and then you throw up, and you transition into up tilts and up airs. But I can't seem to make the up tilts and up airs work, and Matt doesn't seem to have a problem with that, and he doesn't even play Marth all the time. So I wanted to see if Matt could, give me some kind of direction as to what is supposed to be happening.
Okay, so I think the main problem that you have when doing stuff like that is you don't try to predict where they're gonna be.
Okay.
All right. So, say. All right. So say we're over here. And you're comboing me over here.
Yeah.
Right? 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to want to move this way. Right?
Yeah.
I want to move towards the stage. Back to center.
Mm-hmm.
So what you kind of have to do is just predict what needs to go where. You know what I mean?
So I guess I shouldn't move more towards you because you're going to be moving towards me anyways.
Yeah.
So instead of doing one of these or one of these and then moving forward like that, because then you'll end up behind me. I should be just doing one of these and catch you again,
and then,
or maybe even just do one of these, one of those, and send you that way. But another issue I have is when I do send you that way, especially at higher percents, it feels like you go too far out. So is it just because I don't have enough hustle to be able to land and then get it? I mean, that might be it too.
Well,
also, which direction? Okay, you were talking about this before. When I get the grab
mm-hmm.
initially, and in order to re-grab on you from 0%, what is the situation that makes it so I can't do that?
Falco. 1 second. So you cannot get the re-grab at all if you throw me up, and then I DI back here. You can't get it.
Okay, so
it's impossible.
So you just have to know to DI back.
Yeah.
We'll DI forward.
Just behind you.
Yeah.
So you always DI behind. If you're at 0% and you get hit with whatever from Marth, the up throw, unless I'm trying to mind game you or
well, unless you're at higher percents or something. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about X0.
Yeah.
You cannot get the re-grab. On Fox you can. On Falco you can't.
What's the thing that Mewtwo King always does to set up the chain grab? He always starts at the gate and he does and then gets the grab or something like that. He does something weird and 9 times out of 10 will wait the first grab on a Falco and then just start going.
Yeah.
I don't know what he does. But so if I say I get the grab. Oh shit. Oh, what's wrong with me? Oh shit. And I know kind of how this goes, you do it for a while at about close to right about now. You would start, if you're DIing, you would start to head behind me, so you need to do the turnaround,
Mm-hmm.
And I'm having a hard time with my fucking jump cancel.
Grab.
There you go. I was doing it weird because my hand was sweaty. But and you have to jump cancel grab because otherwise your shield will come out sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, so usually right about 50, it becomes so much harder to get the regrab.
Yeah.
And so then at this point, what should I do to continue the combo after I get a grab?
So get a grab. And then throw me up, and then...
But do an up tilt?
Yeah. Do an up tilt, and then see,
So with that, how do I... Oh, fuck.
Here, it'd be easier if I could
Sure,
go Marth. Alright, you go. Falco.
I'm not trying to DI or anything like that.
No. Alright. So right here. And you just read the direction that they're going, and then... So, that was supposed to be a... So the main thing is you really have to try to predict where they're going to start landing. Right there, I'm turning around the up tilt to keep you from to try to keep you in the middle of the stage as much.
Yeah. I guess you could transition if you successfully did that and just juggle them like above you. I guess you could transition to kind of like an up B kill. On his slows down so much faster than. I'm kind of doing some light DI to like.
Yeah. But
so is it kind of like a thing with I guess being too unsure of myself to go through with it kind of scenario, or because you seem to be able to, because I've been in that situation so much, you'd think I would have like picked up, okay, Falco is gonna fly this far, you know, but maybe it's because I don't pay as much attention to the percentage, which is kind of funny because the percentage really, you only need to pay attention to the first 100% before it becomes like obvious what's happening. But like where someone's at in the first 100% is like the biggest like range of options. You know, the difference between 50 and 80% makes so much more of a difference than between 100 and 150 besides knockback. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I should just pay more attention to where you're at in the.
And you want to fast fall those up airs.
I think that's another thing.
Like as soon as possible. You want to get back to if they're up in the air like that. So like if you're floating up in the air, you want to get back as soon as possible, so you can jump and then get your other jump back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, when you're talking about before, where I'm like right here or so, and I want to be heading towards the stage.
Well, that's usually you want to be heading towards the stage, right? Because then.
But then I guess a mix-up would be purposely head away.
Away, yeah.
But then you have to worry about like recovery as Falco,
Yeah.
which is like not always not a great idea.
So I use the reverse back air to keep you out there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you see me tech that?
That's cool.
But
let's switch up, and then I'll just try to do it. Oh, contest.
But I mean, you do that a lot with everybody else. You know what I mean? Because you do a lot with Samus. If I'm like on a platform or something like that, you've been better at it. But you won't try to predict where I'm gonna go. So like I see you do this a lot, where you'll do a move, and like that move would have hit, but I'm already gone. You know what I mean? But you still do it.
Yeah.
Instead of just like abandoning it.
I'm just getting you to percent. Oh fuck. I have kind of a hard time with the when we get to that percent, just try to DI like the way you would. Oh, you're already at the percent. No, stupid. Is it smart to do a forward air like that, or should I do an up air to keep you up?
You should do the up air. See, that time you didn't jump high enough. So like at high percents like this, you should probably try to use your double jump to keep it going, because I'll be in hit stun for longer than it will take you to come back to the see?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in hit stun for a long time, so
I tried to turn around to get to the thing.
So like right there, I'm teched, and
it basically resets it, kind of.
Well, yeah. Well, obviously you can tell, right? So like, I'm at high percent, and I don't want to be near the ledge.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tech in, even though that's a bad idea, because you should be ready for it.
Yeah. So
right?
I shouldn't try to chase. I should just wait.
Well, you wanna act like you're gonna chase.
So like, okay, so
because if you don't act like you're gonna chase,
then I'm just gonna tech in place.
I'm just gonna tech in place, or I'm gonna not tech that way.
Mm-hmm. So I guess it would be like a roll wave dash back scenario, or like a run, like a.
Well, yeah, you could just dash dance.
That's true.
Obviously, we don't really incorporate that as much as we should, but I mean, at that point, all you're doing is waiting for me to either tech in place or go. Right, and then if you see, like, you have some time, so if you're like right there, and I'm gonna land like right here, you have some time to be like, is he gonna tech in, or is he gonna tech away, or is he gonna? So you have time.
So
to
is it better
whatever.
to stay kind of like back here, or is it better to run up and shield? Because running up and shield almost forces you to go in, but then it kind of relinquishes the center stage.
You get rid of your advantage, right?
So I guess if you're in the middle, I kind of want to run up and shield so I can force you to roll a direction. But if you're close to the edge, then I don't want to.
You want to keep the pressure on. So, yeah. I'm going to try to get back to center stage, and then...
So what do you do in a situation like that? Because you're too far up for me to chase. You know?
Well, what you do is you influence the places that I have to land. Right?
So would it be better for me to
cut off, like...
Just cut off the rest of the stage, I guess, right?
Yeah. So if I'm, like, coming in from this way...
Yeah.
I would pressure... Well, I would act like I'm doing something right here, right? So that eliminates me trying to go for the ledge, and then that
kind of forces you to try to go this way.
Go this way.
And so what I did just there is I went, I tried just to swing at you, and you just air dodged.
Mm-hmm.
What I should do probably is either just do like a short hop nair, so like fast fall nair, or something that's faster than just doing like a full jump. Forward air, or I guess maybe just do one of these.
Yeah.
Because I realized that like my lag just makes it so like you can just land and just get it going again. But if you do land, then I guess it just goes back to neutral.
Yeah. Well, and by the time I land, I mean you should be able to come back and get a grab or a tilt or a tipper. So yeah, that's definitely.
I should have just tried to go for the full double jump there.
Yeah. So right there, you just want to limit space. See? Because I don't want to be close to the ledge.
Yeah. Like it's just more waiting on my part. No, whoops. Yeah. I'm like prepared for the slower timing of the later percentages. Oh shit, messed up. It gets so long after a while. But you're still yellow the whole time.
Yeah. I'm still in hit stun. They ain't gonna do nothing.
So I tend to run into that a lot, and I think what it is you're not at quite a high enough percent for that to be viable. Because I hit you with the back of my sword, and it pushes you that way. And then you're able to attack and get up again. So then I should just transition into trying to cut off this area of the stage then.
Mm-hmm.
With, like, you know, these.
Yeah.
All that. So I guess my mindset with it was that I was expecting myself to just be able to just magically string it together.
Well, a lot of it, like I said, you have to kind of predict what they're going to do.
Yeah, I just think at that percentage, it's not going to send you up. You know, it's going to send you back where the sword hits, you know?
Mm-hmm. See what I'm doing right here?
I don't know what you're doing because I didn't touch the ground.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm limiting your area. So me being right here already makes you want to DI this way, away, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then you just like, you chill here for a second. You're like, maybe you tomahawk or whatever. And then you just meet them.
Oh, I messed it up. That was an interesting little option there. Oh, there we go.
So see right here, you're not waiting long enough because you can't like my double jump is way higher than yours. You're not waiting for me. You're not limiting my options, right?
I'm afraid of you coming down because I'm
shit, my bad.
Like I shouldn't feel that way because I'm Marth and I can just like swing my sword at you, but I'm afraid of you getting out of hit stun and then being able to come down and just hit me. But should I just ignore that and just wait and then react?
Yeah, because you're putting hitboxes out here, and all I have to do is like jump away.
God. I guess I could force a jump away to get rid of your second jump if I can land and hit you again.
Yeah. Dude, I got it. I can get up. That was a forward tilt, not an up tilt.
Wasn't that an up tilt?
Mm-mm. That's an up tilt.
I don't know why that happens. Like I'm pressing up, but then like I'll do like a side or something. I don't know. I'm meaning to press up like that. Like I didn't do that. like either I'm like imperceptibly kind of like angling my controller where I'm accidentally like angling it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
My God.
Oh yeah, you just pummel me.
Fuck your... Did you try to get out?
No. So right here, you want to start the up tilts, I think, around 50. And then, nope.
I
So
see, yeah.
you should have done another up tilt.
I kind of messed it up.
Yeah, turn around. So yeah, I would start the up tilts around 50, and then at like around 75 to 80, I would start seeing if that was enough to get a up air up and down.
Up air, up and... Oh, that's what
Yeah,
you're saying.
like jump and then come down. And then
Yeah.
go
That,
like
that like portion is so short from going, okay. You see, the problem with the up tilt, maybe I'm doing them too slow. That you're too much inside it. Like, I'll have to watch Music King and like what percentages he does it at.
So
Because he always seems to be able to like just get the right timing where he just pops them up and then he even moves and like moves with them and stuff like that.
So when I'm doing the up or the up throw whatever into the tilts, I'm just keeping my controller like the up still up from the up throw. Right? I don't reset it.
Yeah, I tend to automatically reset it.
So that way you get the up tilt. It's like
almost
super easy.
as fast as possible.
Yeah, and then you just
I'll have to put myself in the same mindset
just
as
turn
when I'm
around
doing
a
the shield drop scenario. Like okay, just hold it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been trying to do that, and we talked about that before, but I still will like automatically just go back to 0 every time. Which is funny because when I'm getting comboed, though, I don't do that. I just hold in the whole time, and that's very, very bad against Falco. Like, most of the time when I get, like, seriously comboed, I'm just holding in trying to fair you faster than you can hit me. It's not smart.
Yeah, because the higher the
I can get a
percent
fair
you
through.
go,
I can get a fair... Yeah, the higher percent, the worse it is.
yeah.
So I've gotten so much more mileage off of just trying to disengage, move away,
And,
or do an air.
You know, also mixing up the DI is
I
super
barely know
important.
what to what the correct DI is. Like,
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm talking about if you're getting comboed, right, and you're going away the whole time, like, then the person's going to be like, oh, he's just going away the whole time. I'll just edit. And then you go towards, and then that might throw him off.
Yeah. The thing that I end up doing is I end up going, like, I end up mixing up, I think, too quickly. I just got, like, I go back and forth, which I think mainly it either goes...
I don't think you want to do that to Falco at low percents, because Falco's faster than Marth and Samus.
Yeah, well, and also
So you have time
you barely
to-
move.
Yeah. So you have lots of time to be like, to edit your...
So really, to get any mileage off it at all, you have to hold one direction and hope for the best. And also, I guess, try to SDI it, too, because that pushes you more. Even if it's not a multi-hit move, it still pushes you more, you know? So I feel like trying to time that as well, which is really easy. It's just you hit the C-stick at the same time as when you're getting hit.
Or you could just do the regular stick, too.
Well, it's easier to hold the regular stick and then to use the C-stick to, like, you know, do that.
Hungrybox only uses the stick.
Really?
Yep.
Jesus.
And he SDIs the up air all the time.
I remember the first time I got a couple SDIs that, like, worked was when we were first looking up SDIs, and then in my head I just said, try to attack him at the same time with, like, a side-to-side C-stick. And like if you try to do that without the not trying to hit before, like you're actually trying to mix it up, but try to attack him with the purpose of hitting at the same time that you get hit, then I feel like that's a good, I don't know, like mind thing to get with the timing. Otherwise, it's like hit the C stick at the same time you get hit. Well, why don't you just try to hit him at the same time you're getting hit, and then if he messes up, then he gets hit. That was my thing.
Yeah. But I think the main thing is you have to stop not trying to predict where they're going to be.
I think mostly I just
Because
end up
you
running
always-
in too much.
Well,
Because I end up
It's not
trying to
about-
attack you too soon, and then I give you the stage every time. So
I'm talking about in the general sense of things, because we were on Yoshi's, I think,
Yeah.
and you're on Samus or whatever. And I was like already off the platform and like was setting up my like counterattack when you like just up-aired the platform for no reason. Because I was there and then I was gone, and it's like
yeah, I need
like
to.
you're like, oh, I'm gonna do the up air. Oh, he's gone. Well, fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I have that happen a lot, and
You have to know when to like abandon the shit. You know what I mean?
I think really it's because I tend to see an opportunity, and then I just do it without thinking that is he going to have time to just make this opportunity no longer even is it even an opportunity? Because I do that a lot, and I think it's less because I kind of know where you're trying to go. I don't really have to think about that. It's like
you have to get rid
I
of
see
your
blood. I see blood and try to just take it.
Your plan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and really sometimes it's not even a plan. It's just like, oh, he's there, hit him, right? And it should be like, oh, he's there, where's he trying to go?
Exactly.
And that's all. Yeah.
You should always be looking about where you're trying to go, and shit, and then limit as many options that they have as possible.
I guess when push comes to shove, and if you don't know where they're trying to go, then just try to work on the game plan of, especially with Marth, and
well,
Samus,
with Marth,
like
it's a lot.
cutting off the stage or
Yeah, you
walling
can
him
cut
out
off
in a particular direction. If you
big
you know.
portions of the stage.
But I guess I should just try to avoid more often putting myself in situations where I go for like a crazy attack and it's like laggy.
Yeah.
Which I do so often. There's so many unneeded like attacks and stuff like that. It's like I'm fighting phantoms.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. And I think that's why my Fox suffers so much compared to Peach and Falco, because I don't really know how to limit options for people with Fox. But with Falco, you have lasers.
Mhm.
You can,
With
you can
against
intimidate or influence just by being there. You
Mhm.
influence where they're gonna go. And with Peach, you have all the floats shit. You have all the turn-ups and stuff like that, where you can be like, all right, well, I'm not going to let you go this way, so you have to go up or whatever else. And then you're like, all right, well, it's like 50-50 at this point.
yeah.
And then at the moment where it's 50-50, it becomes 100, because you're like, they're gonna go either here or here, and then that only
happens.
lasts for a second.
Yeah, because
And
then it
then-
happens. Yeah.
Then they're like, no, and then you're already almost prepared for both situations.
Yeah.
You know
When
what I
I'm
mean?
fighting against Fox, I tend to, in general, be more comfortable because I don't have to worry about the lasers. I feel like the lasers are kind of a... Not so much with Samus, but as Marth, they really shut me down a lot. And it's difficult. With Samus, it feels like I can just get hit by them and it doesn't matter. But with Marth, like, it will just interrupt my every move. Especially when we're like basically both in the center and you're just like... And I'm like, eh. And then if I try to move forward, then that fucks me up even more because then you just come in and do that. So what it really should be doing, and I totally forgot about this until recently, is you can just shield and then buffer a roll.
Yeah.
Which I've heard is what Falco and Fox players want you to do. They want you to either get hit and or get comboed off of that, or they want you to roll out of it purposely so that they can set up the tech chase. But in those situations, sometimes that's all you can do. I guess I could also do if you're far enough away, I could do an up B if there's a platform above me, because up B as Samus has invincibility frames. As Marth, I wouldn't want to do that. I can roll and be safer because it's faster. It's a faster roll than like Samus's, but I wouldn't want to roll forward.
Yeah.
And
But I think you need to play Samus more zone heavy, because you still don't take advantage of the fact that Falco has no active frames on his up B, so they can't burn you. He's just like there. So that's prime time to shoot homing missiles
or just go out there and
shoot, or do anything really.
Yeah, I tend to miss the opportunity with those.
If I'm floating in, I mean, why not shoot?
I tend to be better at that.
And tons
with
shit.
Peach lately. Like Peach, like I go in with like I have like a Peach kit when I'm playing as Samus.
But when we were doing the Samus Ditto, I mean, I outzoned you
hardcore. Yeah, that
hardcore
was incredibly disappointing.
The missiles and the charge shots.
Yeah.
And everything and like that, because all you do, because with Samus you have so many zoning options. You have the homing missile, you have the power missile, you have the charge shot.
Yeah, the bombs.
I didn't use bombs. But
yeah, but I'm just saying in general, because when we were doing Falco versus.
But right there, you have like if they're coming in from this way, like from the stage, coming like down. I mean, you shoot like a homing missile, a power missile, and then you got the charge shot. You've already eliminated like this whole space down there at the bottom, because they're gonna get hit by something. They hit by something, you got a charge shot. So
or if they get hit by something,
or you run in there, grab, or you run in there, nair, or you run in there and do whatever. It's all about like forcing them to do whatever you want them to do.
I need to work on that more, because I've gotten better at certain aspects of like forcing you to do certain things, but those other times I don't have any like strength in. Like when it comes to getting grabs as Samus, when I'm focused, I can get a grab almost every time I want to get a grab, but I can't just go for a grab. I have to literally create or find a situation, and it's always when it's after you've done something, and then I shield or I move, and you can only be a certain space away, and I have to do it like immediately, because otherwise there's never a chance, because you're too fast. Like you literally have to like find the situation to grab you in. And I guess when I play Samus, if I wanted to play more zone heavy, I need to just work on zoning it out effectively, especially now since I can somewhat do the platform cancel missiles, which helps out so much on platform-based ones, which I'm usually better at anyways, because I tend to combo better with platforms as Samus, but and then just look for, find the situation where I can do
and
that.
You can always this is something you don't do a lot either, is you can always retreat and shoot shit. I do that a ton with Peach. I do it a lot with Falco too. With the
I'm
lasers.
a little bit afraid to do that against Falco.
You just like you run to one side, so like you're in the middle, right? And you're in a bad position. You can just retreat back and then shoot whatever projectiles you want to do, or throw turnips or lasers to you're forcing them to approach, because you don't want to be shot.
I meant to ask you about that.
That's free damage.
Yeah, because I have a hard. I was trying to do that against Falco, but it doesn't seem like, maybe I'm just not fast enough. I'm not like good enough yet, but it doesn't feel like I have that option to do that, because if I retreat back, you're not going to follow. You're just going to shoot missiles at me, or shoot lasers. And if I try to shoot missiles, your lasers interrupt my missiles. So it's almost better if I have a platform to try to.
Kind of a dance, because then what you're doing is, what I would do is if you're retreat back and you're shooting shit as Samus, and I'm Falco and I'm shooting lasers, I know eventually the missiles are going to they're more effective than Falco's lasers.
Yeah.
In a sense.
Yeah. It's all distance based too. I can't go too far away, otherwise he'll just send the missiles back at me.
So then what I would do is start moving forwards. You know what I mean? Like moving forwards, dodging the missiles as best I can, and then get an opening like that. Mm-hmm. But what you should be doing is preparing for that, because that's coming.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem like we ever get in that situation though. Like,
I mean, we get in that situation a lot. It's just that you don't. It doesn't look like those situations because you're not doing any of that stuff.
No, I'm talking about that situation where you're coming you're forced to approach me because of my missiles.
Well, this is what I'm saying. They don't happen because you don't do it. You know what I mean?
I want to do that, and I've tried to, and I'm not trying to like counter you this whole time, but this is a frustration of mine. Is I will try to do that, and I don't know if it's the particular stage. Some smaller stages it's harder to do that with, but you always seem to be able to get me with the lasers first. Like I'm not able to do that because if I move backwards,
also,
I give you room to be able to fill in the space with lasers.
You can also always just shield. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're cheeky. You'll just keep lasering me until my shield goes away. No, but I see what you're saying. Probably just like
or something that you also don't do is retreat to the ledge. Just retreat to the ledge. Like if you're being too pressured on the lasers and stuff like that.
I guess
what beats lasers?
Not getting hit by lasers. Yeah. Well,
so
yeah.
You just retreat to the ledge.
I guess retreat to the ledge or go to a platform and then try to like do that. Also, obviously, be careful.
If there's platforms and I was you and I'm putting up a wall of lasers, the wall of lasers is small. Wall of lasers is like if you look at the bottom of the stage to the top of the stage, to the top platform, is like 20%.
Yeah.
So you can jump platform, and come down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Mario.
I wonder if I had something that I had something that I wanted to say that was useful. It was talking about forcing me back with the lasers. Oh, I was just gonna mention. I guess the main thought that I should have, because I tend to be like, well, he's just gonna hit me with lasers, and with Samus, it's not that big of a deal as with Marth. With Marth, I feel like it's easier for me to go to a platform and avoid it, but I don't want to get hit by the lasers because it messes me up so much right now. But with Samus, I guess the main thing I should think about is it's fine to get hit by the lasers. It's better to get hit by the lasers because the alternative is to try to move in and they get comboed. And that's what ends up happening is I end up mind gaming myself into moving in because I'm like, well, if I move back, he's just gonna laser me, you know. And then I'm like, I'm just gonna move in and try to make something happen, which never works, or it works, you know, like 70-30, right? 70% doesn't work, but and it always puts me in a bad position, and then I get comboed, and that's what I'm avoiding that whole time. So I should focus on keeping that happening, avoiding getting myself in a situation where I get comboed, you know, and preferentially, I get hit by a couple of lasers. I should just basically just take more time to figure out the timing and then try to send missiles back.
The lasers really aren't that crazy.
You just hit me with them so fast usually is all.
So, I mean, you can get hit by a couple lasers.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be a huge deal.
Yeah, the part with the lasers is not getting hit by it necessarily. It's getting hit by it, and then if I get hit by, like, say, 2 or 3 in a row, you have so much time to just close the gap. And that's the part that I'm afraid of. Yeah, I have to basically visualize there's, like, a red zone in front of you that if I'm within that red zone and I'm getting lasered, you're going to come in and, like, fuck my shit up. But if I'm in, like, this yellow zone, which is just past that point, I can get hit by it, but I'm also in the you're getting hit by lasers part, and you're just basically sitting there getting hit by lasers. If I'm beyond that, I feel like it's easier because I have more time to dodge, but then if I try to shoot missiles, that portion is the portion that you can just send the missiles back at me. So I would need to probably retreat back past, you know, that middle area and then move forward with the missiles, knowing that you're going to try to hit them back and shielding them.
You can also wave dash out a shield, too.
Yeah,
to counter the lasers.
I guess to move beyond the lasers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, almost like...
but if I was you, I would just retreat to the ledge a lot of the times.
Yeah. I don't seem to have that big of an issue coming back off the ledge with Samus.
But, all right, we should probably wrap this up. It's 40 minutes.
Yeah. No, I mean, I feel like that was useful. Mostly we went into this wanting to go over how I can combo better. And really, I guess it comes down to positioning, and then
you want to threaten space.
But
threaten space.
Yeah, and then also
if you're here, you're not gonna where I'm at. You don't want to be at. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not about where you're at right now. It's where you're heading.
Well, I'm talking about comboing.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So like I should stop trying to meet you as much, especially if you're in, if I've given you time to get in an advantageous situation. I should just worry about, well, where is he going and how can I stop that, instead of.
I think a good word is overextending. You overextend your stuff.
I think I expect it to link up better, and I expect it just to work, because I'm like, well, shit, everyone else does it, but that's not what they're doing at all. And so I think I get too hungry for it, and you see it sometimes if you guys watch the Samus versus I think it's Samus versus Falco, or I think I did both Fox and Falco. I would up B after doing like a 2 or 3 hit combo to try to extend the combo, just because I really wanted to.
Bad idea.
I just wanted to hit him a little bit more,
Yeah, and that really puts you at a bad position, especially if you don't have a platform.
About half the time, I just wouldn't get the rest of the combo, and the other half the time, I would get hit and then possibly comboed. But I think the 100% main thing I need to worry about is when the combo is done, I need to let it go and then worry about trying to start the next combo, because I tend to not let it go and I just jump in and get myself fucked.
Or you just play Falco and then your combos never end.
Apparently so. Jesus. If you know DI right, you can just get pillared for eternity.
Yeah. Falco is definitely SS tier in
combo game.
Well, I meant low level.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Falco straight up.
I feel like we're mid-level.
Low level.
I feel like
foxes.
I feel like we're mid-level. We're definitely not low level.
Yeah.
No.
Especially with all this shield drop tech.
Oh yeah. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for watching this. I guess discussion. If you like what you see, you can hit the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.